Hey, what's up guys? It's Luke from Luke the Gathering, and we're gonna do another draft, build a deck, and play a game and see how it goes. So let's hit the start here, and we're gonna be in the queue waiting for a draft table. Ooh, that was fast. And let's see what we can build this time around. Again, this is number 2, the second time I've ever done this. And it's kind of neat, kind of building this together with you guys, seeing how I do. So, wow. I already see some interesting cards here. First of all, Grim Bounty stands out to me a lot because it's an amazing removal spell and it gives you a treasure. That is maybe the first card I should take. Vorpal Sword is also so tempting. It gives +2 and Death Touch. It only costs 2 to equip. And we also have Bruno here, who would work great with Vorpal Sword. This is really a tough decision. I think Bruno is going to come in third. There's always cards that I feel like are better than him in the packs that I get, and then he disappears because he's taken by someone else. Grim Bounty is a card I really want to take, but I think I'm going to take Vorpal Sword just because it's the rare, and maybe there will be another Grim Bounty in the future. I don't know. Okay, now I got to make a decision. And I see 2 cards that I really like here in this pack. I like the Hobgoblin Captain and the Planner Ally. Planner Ally because flying 3/3, enter the dungeon when attacking. That's great. The Hobgoblin Captain works great with black-red, and I like black-red a lot. I think I'm going to go Hobgoblin Captain. It's also better for the mana curve, the Hobgoblin Captain, I think. Okay, now our decision gets a little bit easier. I like in this pack Plundering Barbarian or the Herald of Hadar. But I think given the choice between the two, I'm going to take the one that's cheaper. And Plundering Barbarian is an awesome card. You know, destroy target artifact, create a treasure token. You can do either of those, and both of those are just amazing. So I'm going to pick him. And I see another Plundering Barbarian there, which is great. I would take creatures over even these instants. You get an instant that makes 2 red goblin creature tokens, which is pretty cool. I like this one because up to 2 creatures can't block this turn. That's really great for getting people in to attack. But like I said, I think taking a creature is probably the better choice. And now we're getting to the parts where, don't know, right? See, I'm kind of wanting to go red-black here. We see a lot of blue and some green, and I think green is better than blue. And I really like Underdark Basilisk. It has Death Touch, only costs 2. He's like the Yutang Fang guy or whatever. So I think we're gonna go with Underdark Basilisk. So we'll get him there. Again, here's a tough choice. We don't have a whole lot, but we have the Rust monster who has First Strike, which is really nice. There's not a whole lot with First Strike in this set, and can also get +2/+0 if you sacrifice an artifact. So we're gonna go with Rust monster. And then I just played this card in an in-person draft. It's Earth Cult Elemental. A lot of times I don't think super high of this guy just because it's a 6-drop, but in this group I think I want him the most. Alright, in this next pack I think I know who I'm taking. I'm thinking Vampire Spawn. He's one of my go-to guys. 3-drop for 2/3, gain 2 life, and then they lose 2 life. That's pretty sweet. Ooh, now here's the toughie. So we got 2 Plundering Barbarians already. We have an Army Vet, which would be great with the Vorpal Sword, but we also have Herald of Hadar, who's the 4/4, a little bit beefier, a little bit more expensive. Since I have 2 Plundering Barbarians, Army Vet's a 2-drop, but I'm going to take Herald of Hadar here. So now we have Planner Ally, which I can take. Looks like white, looks like it's an open color here. So, but I don't have any white, and I have that Underdark Basilisk. I think I'll go with the Circle of the Moon Druid. Also a less expensive card. Okay, so we can take another Herald of Hadar or an Elterguard Ranger. I don't see myself playing 2 Herald of Hadars if for some reason I switch over to green instead of black or red. We'll take that one. And then I think for this one we'll take the Bull's Strength, which I think is a great combat trick. And then Bulette. Okay, these are becoming easy choices. Alright, and then just the blue card. Okay. Next, packed up. Okay, we have some interesting cards here as well. We got the Hobgoblin Captain. If you have both Hobgoblin Captains out at the same time, that's already going to fulfill their pack tactics requirement when they're attacking. But I also love Ray of Enfeeblement. That card just wrecks anybody in white. Sphere of Annihilation is the rare card, but I feel like it's very difficult to use and very clunky. Shambling Ghast is the other one that I really, really like. I think Shambling Ghast is such a good card. But in this case, we're going to go with Hobgoblin Captain. I think he synergizes too well. Ooh, we got... Okay, look, we got Brunor back here, who I could take and easily throw into this deck because of all the treasure I'm making and even putting in a couple white. We have Zorn, who makes treasure. He makes you 1 additional treasure. What else was in this pack that people skipped out on these things? And then another Hobgoblin Captain, which would make 3. I really like Brunor. Brunor just can kill it, but Zorn can make more treasure and is a 3/2/3 drop. This is what I mean. I feel like every time I see Brunor, like I have to take the other card. I'm taking Zorn. It's a tough choice, but I feel like I gotta take Zorn. What do you think? Did I do the right thing? I hope I did. Okay, this is also a tough choice. We got Valor Singer, who I think is an amazing card. 2/3, adds 1 in combat. We have Thieves' Tools, which creates a treasure token. But we also have Grim Bounty, which creates a treasure token and is a removal. We're gonna take Grim Bounty. I really want the Thieves' Tools, but I just feel like Grim Bounty is too good. This pack also has cards I want. We have Valor Singer again, Army Veteran again, Underdark Basilisk again, but we're gonna go with Horde Robber. Horde Robber fits this theme. I just wish I had the Thieving Gloves. I hope they come back. There they are. Thieves Tools. Thieves Gloves. Why did I call them gloves? Okay, we have Krydle in here, but he's not going to do much. Deadly Dispute's decent, but I think... And Clattering Skeleton's actually a really nice card, which I hope to get later. We'll go with Thieves' Tools. I feel like I need to get that now. I see 2 cards that I like a lot in this deck. The Javelineer and the Shambling Ghast at 1, but in this case, I think I'm going Shambling Ghast because it can surprise take out somebody by giving them -1 when it dies, or create a treasure, which this is all about. We have Flumph as the rare, which I think is terrible, so we're not going to do that. Do I have a Baleful Beholder? That's what I'm wondering, because I feel like I always put 1 in the deck. If I'm playing black, I always have a Baleful Beholder. And it's a very strong 6/5, so let's go with the Baleful Beholder. Like, we got more Thieves' Tools. We got Deadly Dispute. I think Deadly Dispute would be great if I get Price of Loyalty later on. I also really like You Come to the Knoll Camp. That was sort of a combat spell that I thought would be good. We're going to go Deadly Dispute because it also makes treasure. Ooh, and in this one, we have the Ray of Enfeeblement just sitting there. I think that's the card I have to take. Ready took the Baleful. Fate's Reversal, I don't ever hardly use, so let's go there. Ooh, Knoll Camp, right there. We're doing Knoll Camp, because that's one I've been sort of wanting to take. Alright, so Hired Hexblade can draw a card when using a treasure. We also got Warlock class. I don't think Warlock class is what I'm going to do. I've used Warlock class thinking it would be great. We're going to do Hexblade here. It just hasn't done that well. Jaded Sword Cell, Sword Person, and a Javelineer. Wow, I got a bunch of cards I actually wanted. That ended really nicely. Okay, in this case we have Den of the Bugbear, which I'm sort of considering since it's the rare card, and it fits, you know, with the red in my deck. Unexpected Windfall is something that I think would be a great card. Jaded Sellsword, how many of these do I have already? Do I have more than one? Jaded, I only have one. So getting 2 Jaded Sellswords wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I think in this case, since I have one already, I want either Unexpected Windfall or Den of the Bugbear. I think I'm going to take Den, and maybe the Unexpected Windfall will come back later. I hope. Okay, this pack, ooh, I don't see anything I really particularly want. So they have this card, Eyes of the Beholder, it costs 6. That's just too expensive. We have another You Come to the Knoll Camp, but I don't see myself using 2 of those. I also don't see myself using Kick in the Door. Even though I feel like I should use it, I feel like it never makes its way into the deck. I think I'm going to take this, Minimus Containment. I think it's probably the best thing, even though I'm not going to be in white. Alright. Oh, so a lot of green left behind. Look, Spoils of the Hunt is a really nice card. So is Circle of the Dream Druids. Maybe not in this format. Black Dragon is the tempting card to take. Precipitous Drop is another tempting card. Precipitous Drop is kind of more removal. Black Dragon just is a beast in the sky. I'm going to do the Black Dragon. Expensive, but I am generating a lot of tokens, and that's kind of why I'm taking the Black Dragon. I'm taking Goblin Morningstar in this pack. I wish I got the Brunar. That just would have been great. Okay, Vampire Spawn or Clattering Skeletons. I'm going to go with Vampire. Ooh, another Ray of Enfeeblement? I think that's what I'm going to do. None of the other cards, I think, because I'm not going to need the Temple of the Dragon Queen. That gets you, like, that's for mana fixing. No reason to get that. Ray of Enfeeblement, I actually could play 2 of them. Oh, and there's more. Oh, but in this case, I have to take Improvised Weaponry, because that can deal 2 damage to any target and create a treasure, which is my theme. I don't need more Thieves' Tools for that purpose. In this case, we have the Earth Cult Elemental, which I've taken already, I believe. Let me see. Did I take it already? I'm pretty sure. Yep, there he is. So we're going to go with the Dueling Rapier. Probably not going to use it, but we'll just take it. I think this one will take Kick in the Door. It's probably not going to make the deck, but useful card to think about. This one we have all these things pretty much already. We'll take the Dwarffold Champion. Oh, Unexpected Windfall. That was unexpected. Yeah, we'll take that. I like that one. That's something I was considering earlier. I'll take a Devour Intellect, one of those cards again that just never ends up making it into the deck. I'll just take the Sun Insight in this one, and then the Shield there. Okay, there we go. So there is the draft. What did you think of that draft? How did I do? I feel like I took, you know, decent cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all of these into the sideboard and then just build it back up. Alright, so let's see. I always like to start with the expensive stuff. So I think Black Dragon I want to have in there. Black Red tends not to have that many flyers if they're not like mythic or rare. So definitely that. I'm definitely putting a Baleful Beholder in. I feel like Baleful Beholder's strong and scary. Herald of Hadar, also a really nice one to put in. And I'm looking for my bigger guys right now. So I'm going to see for my bigger guys. So Zorn isn't like really big, but he's big enough. And he's a rare, so I'm going to put him there. The one guy that might not make the cut is the Earth Cult Elemental, but in a draft I feel like it's more important to have more creatures than instants, enchantments, and things like that, so he might make it in later. I definitely want my Plundering Barbarians in. I definitely want my Hobgoblin Captains in. I really want the Rust Monster, but let's see what I have in black. I want the Horde Robber for sure. I want both my vampires. I want the Shambling Ghast. Shambling Ghast is so amazing for a 1-drop. And then Javelineer. Yeah, I think I'll put him in. Is that a waste to put it? Not if I get him early. If I get him later, he is kind of a waste. But there are thieving tools, so maybe he might be useful for that. I think we'll put 1 hired Hexblade. We're up to 14. And I think the Rust Monster will make it in. And let's take a look at the curve so far. Average 3.1, so kind of high. But I haven't put in any of the cheaper stuff yet. So, Thieves' Tools for sure. Grim Bounty for sure. Improvised Weapon for sure. Goblin Morningstar for sure. We're at 19 cards. I'm kind of aiming for 23. Yeah, 23 cards. So we're at 19. I want the Vorpal Sword. I'm going to take 1 Ray of Enfeeblement for now. Yeah, 1. And 21. So I can have 2 more cards in the deck. Do I put creatures in? We're at 2.8 now. 15 creatures, 6 non-creatures. I didn't get a Price of Loyalty, which is something I was really looking for. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. So otherwise I would have put Deadly Dispute in right away. Since I didn't get that, I think what I'll do... So I'm kind of mulling between Jaded Sellsword, Unexpected Windfall, you come to a Knoll Camp, or Earth Cult Elemental, and I think I'd take 2 of those. And maybe the Dueling Rapier. We're making lots of treasure in this deck. So I think we're going to go with Jaded Sellsword. 4/3 is really nice. And then, do I want to go with like Attack Tricks type of a deal? I mean, it can make a big difference. Only costs 2. And then we got the Unexpected Windfall. Let's go with this. Let's go to the Knoll Camp. Let's do that. I feel like I need a combat trick in there. Yeah, and then Baleful Beholder or Earth Cult Elemental. They're both 6 drops. It's a hard one. Getting that 1 extra here to be 6/6 instead of 6/5 is pretty important. I just like the Beholder better. I'll stick with the Beholder. Okay, then I have a land in here, which is the Den of the Bugbear. I'm just going to throw that in. Did we go? No. Oop. I think I put something else in. What did I put in I didn't want to put in? And I got to look for it. That I put in. So I clicked on something that I didn't want to do. So far, everything I see is correct. Although I did have an extra Plundering Barbarian, which I did put 2 in. So what did I do here? Is that right? I feel like I was trying to get 23. So I feel like I do need to... So even without that, that's 24. So put that back in, and I had something else in here that I feel like I shouldn't have, so I'm gonna look. Come across hired Hexblade. Yeah, everything looks good. Oh, Dueling Rapier. Take that out. So that's not what I was gonna have. And so now I can have 8 of each land. So we're gonna do 8 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there we go. There's the deck. 40 card deck. Just built it. Let's play it. How is it gonna do? I have no idea. Win, lose, or draw, we're just gonna put it up online, and then you can critique the deck and critique my play, let me know how I'm doing, or good or bad, I'm happy to take the advice. So, our first hand, no mountains, 2, I think I need a mountain. Okay, I think that's better. Keep this. And the thing that I'm gonna put under is, that's the question, I guess this combat trick. I'm not going to be able to do it anytime soon, I think. So there we go, and I believe I'm going first. We're just going to wait for the game to load up, and then it's go time. Alright, so we'll start off with the mountain. And swamp, and we're gonna get the Hobgoblin Captain right in. What's Zorn? Zorn's a 3, so him and Zorn, that fulfills tactics already. Ooh, that's nice. Too bad he's not haste. He doesn't have haste. So I'm attacking for 3, Hobgoblin Captain. Boom. Facing off against black-red as well, so that's an interesting sort of a mirror matchup. Looks like, ooh, are they? That's what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, not yet. We're gonna attack first, of course. Down to 11. So far, so good. Hobgoblin Captain's coming in again. What do they have? Now they have more mana than me. What are they gonna put out there? Shattering Skeletons. I have first strike for most everybody except for Zorn. So we're gonna just attack with the captains. They both have first strike, so that's kind of the nice thing about them. And they're gonna be able to go into the dungeon because they're kind of sacking the skeletons. But this is sort of what red is trying to do. Red, black. I mean, we're just trying to like go as fast as we can. I mean, that's what the goal is with this deck. I'm just really surprised that they haven't put anything else out besides the skeletons. Ooh, Jaded Sellsword. There we go. Ooh, interesting. I should probably just attack all, right? 3, 3, 6. Yeah, I could attack all. Because that's game. That's already 8. Wow. Okay. Wow. That game was quite the success. Boy, the opponent didn't really have anything. That was kind of unfair, a little bit. Let's just play another one. That game was too fast, so we're just gonna have to play another game. All right, let's hit play. I don't know if the opponent just had bad draws. They didn't seem to have much in hand. Maybe they had a bunch of mana and nothing to play. Kind of seemed like it. So again, I like my start here. So we're going to keep this hand, and I'm probably going to start with the Javelineer. Okay, so we have one mountain, and then the Javelineer. And we're going to attack for 1. Always feels nice to have that first attack in, right? That's always great. Now, I wish I had another swamp because it takes 2 black to get that going. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the Vorpal Sword, and the Javelier can just kill Captain like right away. So let's know he's not gonna. I'm gonna hold back because he's gonna swing in for 3, and the Javelier might actually just hold him back, unless that happens. These are things you don't see happening. So, boom, they got a treasure, and they're gonna come in for 3. There we go, 17 on me. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw in. Let's do the Barbarian, and let's do the treasure token. I was considering destroying their treasure, but seeing that I only have 1 swamp, I felt like I had to make the other treasure. If I had 2 swamps, I feel like I would have killed this instead. I don't like them mana ramping. But let's see what they want to do. If he attacks with the Hobgoblin Captain, I'm happy to sacrifice the Plundering Barbarian. Because once Hobgoblin gets some friends out, that makes it a lot tougher. Now the good thing is I don't think they can equip... Well, yes he can. He can equip the torch. So is he going to do that? Is he going to sack his treasure to make the Hobgoblin Captain a little bit stronger? Nope, he's not. Ooh, and I got my weaponry now. That is great. So let's go ahead and use that right away on the Captain. Kaboom. Okay. And now I do want to equip. Just going to put that right on there. I'm going to auto pay that. So it's 4. I'm waiting to see what they have in store. Dragonfire! Wow, okay. Alright, I can't do anything about that, so no worries. Okay, Dwarfold Champion, here's my other swamp. And 3-1, he's gonna get that. It's gonna be a 4. Okay, let's put the vampire spawn in. And I could equip, but I don't think I need to. No, I'm not going to. So I could have equipped him in a 4-3, but that wouldn't have made any difference. I think if he gets the Delver's Torch on, that's a +1/+1, so he's 4-2. I could block with my Vampire Spawn, and he would be dead, unless he's got some crazy stuff happening here. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. See, I should have known that. It makes him a 4-4. And now I can't kill him. Unless I have Ray of Enfeeblement. Hopefully I'll pull that soon. That was a mistake on my part, for sure. Did not like that. I should have made a better choice there by putting the Vorpal Sword onto him. So I'm not going to block. It's going to come right through. And Javelier is out now. Okay. So Hobgoblin. Let's go ahead and that's 4, 6. I could do both. So let's do Herald of Adar. There's your 4. I can still equip the Vorpal Sword, which I think I'm going to do. But to who? So is it going to be a 4-3 or a 6? Let's equip to the vampire here. Auto pay that. So the reason I did that is so I could take out this guy. I think he's being super annoying. No attacks. So we both got a bunch of 4/4s on the table. Vampire Spawn is effectively a 4/4. And then of course we got the little Javelineer. And I've got the Hobgoblin Captain coming up to bat, which I like a lot. But let's see what he does with this Dwarf Hold Champion. Is he going to attack with the Dwarf Hold Champion? Because if he does, I'm going to block with the Vampire Spawn, 100%. Ball's in his court. Herald of the Dark can also do some direct damage, which is cool, right? So like for 6 mana, which is a lot, you can do 2 damage. Okay, so it's going into the dungeon. He's got a lot of mana open. He's got 2 cards in hand. Do I want to block? I feel like you could have some sort of combat. I'm not going to block. I'm not at that stage yet where I want to block it. Ooh, a white dragon. And he's going to tap. Yeah, wow. Okay. That makes it tough. So let me think. Well, I'm not going to be able to block the white dragon. So 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do both of these, which would make it a little scarier for him. Okay, so Vampire Spawn's gonna come in with the Death Touch. Okay. Oh, Herald of Dark doesn't even need to attack. You can just do the Circle of Death, but I know I need to get my guys in there. So it looks like no blocks. And I'm going to put in the Hobgoblin Captain and the Jaded Sellsword. That's nice that I can get them both in. So ball's in his court. You can fly in with the White Dragon, attack me for 4. Man, it sucks that he's got that in the air. I really need that Ray of Enfeeblement, like, right now. Like, now would be a great time for the Ray of Enfeeblement to come in and save me. And I don't have any cards in my hand. They've got 2. I think they're thinking hard. Just like I'm thinking hard, trying to figure out a way to defeat them. I have the feeling that they have the advantage right now. I got a 3/4 now out there. And they're going into the dungeon, which is getting them a lot of value. +1/+1. Ooh, on a creature? Eesh. Coming in for 9. Wow. Yeah, just getting into the dungeon is just 5/5. I'm on the clock here. I have to block this guy. Okay, I'm gonna block with the Jaded Sellsword. No. I'm gonna block with the Hobgoblin Captain. Given their strengths, I think we'll have to do that. Ooh, Grim Bounty. Okay, Grim Bounty, now we're talking. Okay, I'm gonna Grim Bounty their flyer. I just have to do that. And I'm at 7 left. 5. I have to leave somebody to block. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna attack, no. He's got too much defense, and I have to somehow survive this. So I'm going to try to eke out this game. It's looking bad for me right now, even though these guys just make great blockers. Like, I can't get through to him till these guys are sort of gone. I don't have anybody in the air. Vampire Spawn has the Death Touch, which is great. It's my weakest guy. Oh, Minimus Containment. That kills. So I was able to get a Grim Bounty off, but Minimus Containment, that's hard to deal with. Okay. And them going into the dungeon over and over is just too much. So my opponent has had much more value for his cards and much more happening than I have. I'm really just sitting still. Each player loses a life. Okay, so I can Death Touch this guy. I think I will. Ooh. Oh, okay. I think it's over. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Alright, that's it. I think that's it. Play the Swamp. Play the Vorpal Sword. And let's just attack. Take the chunk block, super easy. Nothing happens. I can't even do this to a player. Yeah, I could. I mean, I could make that happen, right? That could happen. But I didn't deal the damage to the player. Ooh, if I had like the Thieves tools or something like that, that could have happened. But no. That's it. They're just gonna come in, and that's the game. So there we go, 1-1. Just waiting for the guy to come in and just swing. He's going to equip the Delver's Torch, use up a little bit more time. He's going into the dungeon. Okay, whatever. There you have it, 1-1. Let me know what you thought. The first game was like kind of a fluky game. I just got in there, that guy had nothing, and I won. The second game was more of a battle, of a real match. Let me know. What would you have done different to win the game? I would love to know. At what point maybe did I make a mistake or make a poor choice? These are things I'd love to hear from you about. Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.